Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sane. Sorry I haven't been posting a lot on YouTube. Fact of the matter is I didn't really have a lot of ideas for what content I want to make for my YouTube channel. I've really been focusing on my Twitch a lot more since I'm about to hit affiliate. If you guys haven't already, please follow my Twitch, twitch.tv/SaneAaron. Trying to hit affiliate here pretty soon. But I had an idea for a video today, maybe a couple videos today. Um, since the servers right now for Apex are pretty booty butt cheeks, there's not a lot of opportunity to play, ranked. So I'm not really grinding ranked right now because I don't want to play on bad servers and the game crash and lose RP and just really frustrating. So I've been taking the time instead um, to be kind of thinking about different things about Apex. Like maybe what characters are maybe a little bit underrated or so. How good some characters can be, and also why some characters are just so atrociously bad. And that's kind of the theme of this video today. I'm gonna kind of talk about the two characters who are generally seen as like the worst two characters. Even just talk about the worst like four, which is these four right here. Like these four in this little four square pattern are definitely the worst characters in the game. Like top row is like all the best characters in the game. Like all these characters are like really good. And yeah, these four all together are all pretty bad. The theme of this video is kind of talking about the two like worst characters in the game and who's worse and why they're so bad. Like why they're just so bad. So of these four, Mirage and Octane are definitely a lot better than Loba and Rampart are. Um, Octane, Stim, Swift Mend, very nice. You don't really need to carry syringes. Stim, it can be good. It's really like a selfish ability, but like being able to go so fast and not get slowed down by bullets is really, really useful for being, I don't know, aggressive or running away, whatever you need to do. Like it's good. And then Jump Pad is fine. Jump Pad as ability is fine. It's obviously not great at like high level, but it gets you around quickly, and it's good for rotations. And the double jump really helps it. So he's probably the best of the four, in my opinion, at least. Mirage, being able to cloak while using respawn beacons and res people is very, very useful. But decoys are really just like kind of a mix up in the middle of a fight. They're not really like that useful. Like once you identify which one the real Mirage is, he's kind of just useless. Also, you can just kind of spray pray against him. So his ultimate's fine against like, I don't know, getting out of the like a quick distraction in a fight to either run away or get the jump on them or something. But I think these two are definitely the more useful. The two worst characters in the game are absolutely Loba and Rampart. It's like it's pretty distinguishable. Like these are the two most useless characters, which is kind of sad because they're the two of the three most recent DLC characters. Luckily, they dropped Horizon, and she is just absolutely like Horizon's amazing. So at least they gave us one good DLC character. But these two, let's talk a little bit why they're so bad. I'm gonna start with Loba. I guess she's first. No, I'm gonna start with Rampart. I'm gonna start with Rampart. So Rampart's abilities, as you know, you set up the wall, and then you can use it to shoot behind. Where when you shoot behind it, you get amped damage, which this part is like good. Like the fact that you can do extra damage behind a wall and like not take hits. You pretty much have like a Gibby gun shield, but a little bit better. But yeah, you basically have like a significantly better Gibby gun shield that you can place down. But look how long it takes to set up. Like it took forever. It took so long to get set up. And what happens when if you shoot it in the middle of it's getting set up, you literally just like it breaks. So to counter her, you just have to like shoot at her. A character who's supposed to put out cover gets countered by bullets being thrown at her. Like you have so much time. It's literally until it's fully set up. Look how long I have to shoot that thing down. Just spray bullets. It doesn't even matter how much damage you do to it. Shoot it with a P2020. See if I'll go get P2020. I'll show you. Like it's just so slow. I mean, when you have the cover up, it could be nice, but even then, once the cover's up, you just shoot the screen down, and it's pretty much useless. Like that breaks it. Like seriously, anything, literally anything breaks it. Go punch it. Doesn't matter, dude. Just do something to it, and the wall is just gone. Even if even if the Loba or the Rampart already set up the walls and it's already there, just break the screen. It's only got like 200 HP. Even shows you how much HP it's got left when you shoot it. With that little hexagon thing, like beehive thing that shows up. See how much damage? Yeah, it's got like it's like a little over 200 HP. That's nothing. Cover, you just all shoot it down, and then like it's a big old target you shoot down, and then it's useless. You know, you have this maybe this little cover you can hide behind, but like it's really not that good. Like all of this is just really not that good. Its best use is honestly to put it on a door so people can't open the door, but like that's pathetic. You know, like throw caustic traps on the door if you don't want people opening the door, or Watson fences. You know, Watson, Gibraltar, caustic all outshine this character like crazy. Like they're all top tier legends. She's just nowhere close. It's like there's no reason you should ever run Rampart. That's about our walls. I've only talked about our walls. Sheila is atrocious. If a Rampart sets up Sheila, look how long this thing takes forever to put up, and it takes forever for you to actually shoot. Which is the theme of Rampart. It takes forever. Everything of hers takes forever. It takes okay. How long does a wall take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds to come out? That's ridiculous. The entire time, 1, 2, 3. Like, I can shoot this thing immediately. As the Rampart player, I can shoot this thing after a second. So, like, yeah, please tell me how this character is actually good. Sheila, in the perfect circumstance, demolishes you. Look how long it takes before you can actually shoot this thing. You get on. Crazy. Crazy to shoot at. I mean, as long as they're kind of close. If they're far away, like, say like that target in the back. Yeah, I can kill them if they're not, if they're not running away or hiding from behind cover. You know, in the perfect scenario where you get this thing out and somebody's not behind cover, they die. So sure, like that's good, but this thing takes so long to put out, to reload, to even just start firing the damn thing. It literally takes so long. And you're a sitting duck. Somebody's just gonna line up a headshot on you and just pop you. So Sheila is basically worthless. Like the only good thing about Sheila is that you can ride it on a car, on a Trident. It's the only saving grace of Sheila, because then at least you're mobile. I mean the Sheila on the crypto drone is crazy too. Like if you could move with Sheila, then it's amazing, but you can't. You're just stationary. Like that's the worst thing you could ever do in Apex is to be stationary. Arguably, her actually best ability is her passive, which increases the magazine capacity and reloads for LMGs, which there's one really good LMG in the game, in the Devotion, but it has to be fully kitted or else it's useless. The Spitfire is really not good at all, and then the L-Star is like, okay. I've been playing with the L-Star a lot more. It's better than people give it credit for, but it's still not a great gun. Like it's pretty middle class. Middle of the pack gun anyway, so like she buffs 2 mid-tier high tier guns. Like she buffs like a mid-tier high tier gun, a mid-tier in the Spitfire, and then a top, like the absolute top tier gun in the Devotion. Like Devotion's crazy with her, but Devotion's crazy on its own, and I'd much rather fight a Rampart with Devotion than I would rather fight a Gibby or Caustic with Devotion, like because they have like 3,000 HP. Gibby's got 300 HP. Caustic's just Caustic, so like even with their one ability that's like unique, and that could be good, it still just gets outshined. Like other characters are much scarier than this one ability to reload and have more ammo for not useful guns, not very good guns. So that's Rampart. Now let's talk about Loba. Rampart sucks at defense. Let's talk about Loba. Loba sucks at offense. Would you rather suck at offense or suck at defense? That's the whole thing with these two characters. Loba's passive. You see purple and gold loot through walls. Cool, I guess. Hey, there's a purple shield all the way over there. Cool. I mean, if I just walked over there, I'd see that. But I guess I see it from a distance, so that's helpful, right? Sure. Sure, buddy. Even though half the time, you get confused with the purple shield with the Phoenix kit, because they're both... Like, look at the Phoenix kit, look at the purple shield. They look almost the exact same. Like you're running around looking at that, they look like the exact same thing. So half the time it's just like a bait. You just get baited by your own character's ability. Or you see the purple sheet and you're like, I'm gonna go for it. And then you get murdered because you're running out away from people. I don't know. Like it's that's the most useless ability I've ever heard of. You can see good loot on the ground. Okay. Or you can see it through walls. Like, okay. What does that actually do for me? Nothing. Her ultimate, the thing that everybody lives and dies for. Sure, you get it fast. But what is this thing actually good for? First off, cool. Now the entire lobby knows I'm here. Had to stand still to use this thing. What is it actually good for? It is good for if you are a new player who is not comfortable with your loadout, with guns. Like, you're not comfortable with all the guns. You have like 2 or 3 guns that you actually like to use. Then Loba's great, because you can find those guns a lot easier. But also, if you learn how to loot, which is like one of the first things you should learn how to do in a battle royale game, is you should learn how to loot. And then you can just find your gun. You can only take 2 things, which is like you can take a gun, you can take one attachment, and you can take ammo for it. So like that's kind of nice. Or you can take a shield and you can take like 1 shield battery or like 1 stack of shield bats. Like it's niche, but you can also just go find them and have better abilities on your team and have better abilities for your character. Yeah, it's like not good. Also, the fact that it warns literally everyone in the earth that you're here, because that big blue light and boom. Like, just look at this thing. Look how loud and big this is. Everyone knows I'm here. Like everybody on my side of the map now knows exactly where I am. And somebody once tried to tell me like, oh well, it's good for like a bait because you can bait people with that. I'm like, that's not a good. Giving away your position like that isn't a good thing. It's a stupid thing to do. Can you bait people with it? Sure, but it's, you know how else you can bait people? Okay, guys, I'm here. You just shoot your freaking gun. Just shoot. You literally just shoot in the air if you want people to find you. Hell, grab a charge rifle and just. Now everyone knows where to find you. Like, if you want people to find you, just shoot your gun in the air. Don't use a whole character's ability for that. Looks stupid. And the last thing about Loba is her ring. Her ring. What is it? What is it actually called? Burglar's best friend. Yeah, I'm gonna call it the ring. Her ring is terrible. It is actually just terrible. And here's why. This thing, just like how Rampart takes forever, this thing takes literally forever to actually work. So you can throw it. I think the longest I was able to get, I was like standing on high ground and throwing it. The longest I was able to get it was like 93 meters, which is pretty far. On average, you're gonna get 75, but I hope you saw how long all of that was. First off, she gets it every 23 seconds, which is like, that's kind of long for ability this slow, but I mean, it's fine. So when you have the ring out, I cannot sprint. I'm trying to sprint. I have auto sprint on. I am just walking around right now. So when you have the ring out and when you throw it, you're just walking. You can duck and crouch and stuff, but you're walking. You know what you can do with Horizon's Q? You can sprint. Look how I'm holding this Q and I'm sprinting, and I'm able to slide jump. Like, really? Loba can't? Is Loba's bracelet that heavy? Now when she takes it off, she's, oh, my pretty nails, I can't sprint. She's just walking. Like, that's, like, what? She can't sprint on this thing? And so when you throw it, you're a sitting duck. When you throw this thing, you're actually a sitting duck. So you throw it. Look how long I have to wait. I can't shoot. I can't heal. I can't run. I'm literally, like, walking. I'm walking and crouching, hoping that I'm sitting behind my little bit of cover, hoping that a person doesn't just run up on me and shoot me, or see where the ring is going and just run over there. Like, it's not hard to track where this thing's going, because look at this big blue light, big blue streak of light that lands over there. Big blue flash when I land, and I've also got like 14 seconds almost, like another, actually like 5 seconds before I can actually shoot. Okay, let's do a timing thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 seconds for like a normal toss. That was how far did I go? About 50 meters. About 50 meters took me like 9 seconds. Okay, let's do like just around the corner. Just around the corner. How long? For 30 meters. How long does it take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 seconds to get 30 meters. You know how I can get 30 meters? I can just run there in 5 seconds and have my gun out and not be shot at and actually have movement. Like, just, if you see a Loba trying to use a ring, as soon as you see her trying to throw it, go shoot at her. As soon as she throws it, shoot at her. And then look where it's going to land and just aim on where she lands. If she lands right there, the ring's going to land right there. You just wait. As soon as she pops out, you just melt her and she's dead. So she can't actually escape. She sucks at escaping. She sucks at offense. So what would you rather do? Would you rather suck at offense or would you rather suck at defense? Who's worse? You want to know who's worse? Loba's worse. Loba is worse than Rampart. You want to know why? You want to know the only reason why Loba is worse than Rampart? Because there is a perfect scenario for Rampart, where a perfect scenario where you have an amped cover out and you have Sheila in like a hallway or something where people aren't able to get away from you. Maybe like a tunnel or like a thin hallway or an open building or something. You have that perfect scenario with Rampart. With Loba, there is no perfect scenario. There's literally no perfect scenario for her. Like, she doesn't just get crazy good in the right circumstances. No, she's just lackluster throughout the entire game. Like, lackluster movement, sure, can get you into a building, but like, okay, again, it takes forever, and if you're getting into a building to attack somebody, they're going to just kill you with a Mastiff, which they can kill you in under 5 seconds. In guns that kill you in like under a second. Like R99, Volt. All these crazy good guns that don't wait for you. Nobody's going to wait for you as Loba to do your ability. And trying to run into a building, again, as you're throwing it, they're not going to wait for you. They're just going to kill you. So she's lackluster throughout the entire game. So she's the worst character. And then Rampart's second worst, very close behind. Only because Rampart actually has a perfect scenario. And I guess putting a cover behind a wall, or behind a door, holding the door so you can res somebody, that's like a niche. Like, she's got niche things that she can do, but Rampart's just so much worse than literally Cossack, Gibby, and Watson. Like, they're all so much better than she is. And then Loba, who's better than Loba? Horizon, Wraith, Pathfinder, Octane. For this mobility play that you're trying to do. Like, you're obviously trying to be mobile with her. And Bangalore, even. Because Bangalore gets shot at and she sprints like a motherfucker. Just out of there. Yeah, Loba's just... Yeah, she's so bad. These two characters are so bad. They really need buffs. How would I guess I think about it. How would I buff them? The way I'd buff them is amped cover needs to be so much faster. As soon as I set this down, see how the bars rise forever? Get rid of that animation. It should be boom, up, up. They should already be up. Taking like 3 seconds, so it would be like 3 seconds to deploy. I think that's a great buff to her. That way you can actually put the cover down. Doesn't get shot at like people have to be shooting at it immediately, and it comes out a lot quicker. So then you can actually use it like in fights, because the amped part, like being able to do more damage behind the walls, is a pretty good thing. Like, once it's actually up, there we go. Once it's actually up, you can do a lot of damage to people, and you don't get shot back. So like that's pretty good. You know, that's got a lot of potential there. The LMG thing is fine. I don't know. I don't really think there's another way to buff it, unless they did it to other guns than just besides LMGs. But I don't really think they should. I think they should just leave it as it is. That's fine. Maybe tweak it a little bit more. I don't know. I don't know exactly what they do with it, but I think her passive's fine. And then Sheila, you just needs to be able to come out quicker, or it needs to rework, honestly. It should be a mini turret that you can't sprint while you're using it, but like it's like a mini devotion that you just do this with, and you like hip fire it, and it's just like crazy, and you shoot it forever. I think that's what it should be. Like go with the whole LMG thing. Like it's just a crazy, crazy like care package like LMG that you just pull out. You can walk around. Then she could be like alright, because she could be very like niche defensive character who can just dish out a bunch of damage. You know, then she could be pretty good. But as long as Sheila is stationary, it's gonna be awful. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 seconds to shoot this thing, and they have to be in the open or else it's useless. Like, yeah, no. How would I buff Loba? For Loba, well, Eye for Quality is a terrible passive. I don't think she should. I think she needs a brand new passive altogether. I don't know what she could use. That's the thing. Rampart is designed as a character. Rampart's design has potential. Loba's design really does not have any potential. If I'm going to be completely honest, she's really not going to ever be good. Like, she's not ever going to be good. Her passive, I literally needs a brand new passive. I don't know what it could be. Her tactical needs a lot more speed. You need to be able to sprint while you're holding the ring and throwing it. You need to be able to sprint so that way you can like move around. Hell, even let her throw it and then let her be able to shoot for a second. Like that'd be really good. And then the recovery time on the end of it shouldn't take so long. She should recover, grab the bracelet, and already be on. Or when she grabs the bracelet, I should be able to move. I don't know if they change the animation so that when she lands, she just slips her hand through the bracelet, so it's like she just slips her hand right through it and she's able to move again. Or as soon as she grabs it, just cancel the animation and just be able to shoot or something, be able to move. Because then her at least moving ability would be, usable. Her ultimate, I don't really know. Again, I don't really know how to fix her, how to make her better. All of this just makes her like less awful, but she's still like not good. Her ultimate, I guess, needs to not do that. Needs to not be that loud. Not be that loud, not be that bright. It should just come up. If it's just able to come up, like she's gonna be able to like, sneak and be a thief. I mean, it already tells you. You can also like know where it's going because when you grab stuff, a blue light shines towards where the black market is. Also, being able to take 2 things is not good. You need to be able to put something back. One, like if you grab something, be able to put it back. Like you can't put it, like you can accidentally grab something wrong and just not be able to use it anymore because you not be able to put anything back. Let you grab 3 things, so you can grab 2 attachments. So right now you can grab a gun, 1 attachment, and ammo. Ammo being free is good. But what about your gun, 1 attachment, a sight? So I think of it like this. I'm gonna grab massive. I can get ammo for free, and I can get a shotgun bolt. That's it. What about a sight? I mean, massive doesn't really need sight, but like you know what I mean. Or I'm gonna grab this R99. I'm gonna grab this R99. I can either get a mag or a sight. I can't get both. Why not get both? Why not let me get both? Let me get like if the whole point of this is for me to get a loadout I'm comfortable with, why not actually let me get the full loadout? A gun, a sight, ammo, and a mag. Get 4 things, you already get the ammo for free, so they're already close there. Even like be able to grab more heals, like that's the whole point of this character. And even then, again, all of this really doesn't make her like great. It just makes her a lot more, I don't know, a lot less lackluster, I guess. Her design's not very great. But that's these 2 characters. That's the kind of the verses between Loba Rampart. This is kind of me just rambling about these 2 bad characters. If you play these characters seriously, don't. If you play Rampart seriously, play Gibby. There you go. You're welcome. You can win games now. Play Caustic, you can win games now. Hell, even play Watson if you want. If you really want. I mean, she's probably the least like Rampart, but she's just another defensive character, so like, just use her instead. She's great. If you play Loba, don't. Just play somebody else. Literally anybody else. If you play Loba, don't. Play anybody else. If you play him for fun, if you play him for casual, do whatever you want. That's the whole point of like pubs, Apex. Do whatever you want. If you want to run Rampart with 2 P2020s, no hammer point, do it. I don't care. It's your gameplay. Like, do whatever you want. But if you're trying to get good, you want to know what's good, what's bad. These 2, definitely bad. So are these 2, but these 2 are at least like way, way better than these 2. So yeah. That's gonna do it for the video, guys. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for listening to my rambling about awful characters. See you in the next video.